So we have discussed without recording of VPN virtual private networks and network address translation. I forget that one. Okay, I'll share the present PPT to you in your mail ID. So now I will go with some demonstration part of Linux system firewall. Any doubt with the Windows firewall? Already we discussed that one. System is little slow. What to do? Okay, by that, when system is up, I can show the demo of Linux Firewall. Uh, uh, while loading that, we can have a parallel discussion here. Linux Firewall. I think this is not visible to you. Okay. So usually Linux, as you aware that Linux is secure, that this how it is secured because of kernel system. How the structure, the architecture of Linux is in such a way that it is very secure at the level of file. Even to access the Linux, you need to have a file permissions. So granular permissions are enabled in the Linux, whereas in the Windows, no, that such kind of permissions are not granularized. Only they are given the global access of the all applications. This where is the difference between Linux and the Windows? We have seen already the demo of the firewall of Windows in the previous session. Now we are going to see all Linux distributions rely on the kernel's net filter software to provide firewall capabilities and network address translation and other network services. So here NetFilter is a one tool which is comes along with the any distributions of the Linux software, that is NetFilter. To know about the net filter, just open the Ubuntu tool or any of the Linux tool. Type firewall. Click on firewall. If anybody have the Ubuntu installed in your system, you can share your screen. Anybody have installed? I think Rupak. Rupak system is a hang. Anybody having Ubuntu installed machine or virtual box at least? It helps me to show you demo. That's why. I'll tell the instruction, you do that one. My system is not running now as of now.
So can we do in Kali Linux?
Yes, Kali Linux. I didn't check. Yeah, it works, but firewall is not exist with Kali Linux. I checked that one also. Uh, Let me check one time. I'll check. See whether it's with firewall or not. Kali Linux. This net filter IP table works in Kali Linux, but I am not check actually the Linux firewall exists with Kali Linux or not. If anybody have Ubuntu installed machine OS, you can share also. Not a problem. It's taking little time to load. So in the next class, I'm going to discuss about SNART intrusion detection system and blockchain technology. About some of the definitions and tools and applications of blockchain chain technology and intrusion detection system, that is SNART tool. With those two subtitles, we're going to complete the discussion on module 5 of your cybersecurity. For your third internal IA test, you will have two modules, fourth module and fifth module. So, firewall. Network settings. That. Custom adapter generate device. Shared system. Advanced. See, in the network attached to bridge adapter, internal network. Okay, in advance also. In the advanced port forwarding is available. cable connected. So in Linux machine, it's not showing the option. Maybe you have to configure. I think. Otherwise, if anybody, so I can show the IP tables of this command. It is executable here. I'll show that one. Okay. Uh, Net filter capability, the activities of this. I can show this one. Sudo IP tables list. Yes, it is working here. It is going to show the three options of chain of action. It is called as chain of action. That is this filter which will have input filter, forward filter, and the output filter. So especially the forward happens with the port forwarding, source, destination. You observe here target, protocol, option, optional comments, source IP, destination IP. So if it is input, packet coming input to the firewall, packet is forwarding from the firewall, packet is going out of the firewall. So forward actions also going to be carried with the uh, built-in firewall of that net filter. The IP tables command fits it very well with the Linux philosophy of empowering the user to make their own decisions and give them completely control over their systems. So if it is other versions of, so I'll install that in the virtual machine. I'll check with the firewall. Then I'll be back to you on Monday. Okay. This is the simple discussion on the Linux firewall in Kali Linux. Okay. So in Windows, we did it through the Windows menus. It allowed us. It's a graphical user interface menu. But Linux, we need to have a command based. So I'll come back with on Monday. Okay. BMSIT&M. ANSI attendance.